Okay, so how can I actually be grateful doing yoga? In 8 easy steps? Come on, let's check it out, man. This is a yin yoga practice. Yin yoga, we are in the poses for a little bit longer. We will show you different variations so you can do what your body can do. This is not my yoga, this is your yoga. In 8 easy steps on how to be grateful. Yes. Place the hands to the heart. If we're seated in a comfortable position, that's great. You do not have to sit like this. When we first started sitting with our legs crossed, it was excruciating on our back and our legs. You sit comfortably the way you need to sit. This is you can come down to the ground when we come down to the ground after we're sitting in a position. This is your yoga, man. Do what you need to do, okay? Place the hands to the heart. Spread the fingers wide. We're opening up those channels in our palm chakras, and we're breathing in the good energy to our body. So that's why we do that, and we press the thumbs to the sternum. Anything that we could do to get good energy to this body. Bow the head. Namaste. Namaste means in yoga, I honor the peace in you as well as the peace in myself. Again, namaste. All right, let's get started. Netra Vyayamam is an eye-opening exercise. When we first start these first steps, we want to tap into our third eye chakra, Ajna. Ajna. We take our hands like we did before. We press our knuckles in over our thumbs, and we press our knuckles on top of our forehead. So it's just above the eyebrow, in between these two. Right, a straight line up to the nose. Place the thumbs right there. And we do the knuckles because most of us have long fingernails, and we don't want to poke ourselves in the third eye. Tuning in and opening up that third eye for opening up the energy that goes into these poses and these 8 steps for being grateful. Place the elbows together. Bow the head just a little bit, locking the energy in. Breathe in and out Om, the sound of the third eye chakra, with the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. You can do it. Don't worry about how you sound, just Om it. Breathe in. Om. Good. 2 more. One more. Keep the eyes closed. Listen to the crackling of the fire. Listen to the soft music of the soul. Concentrate on the nose, breathing. Breathe in, open the eyes. Allow the hands to fall. Look at me. Good. We just tuned and opened up our third eye chakra, darlings. Tap the forehead with both fingers. Tap the side of the temples and down the jaw. I keep going up and down. This loosens up that tightness in the jaw, that when it's clenched and it's tight, it gets stressed out. So what we're doing is we're loosening up that stress. We're allowing good energy into the body. The first step to being grateful, go ahead and stop. The first step to being grateful is a breath called Kambalabhati. This is better known as fire breath. We breathe in through the nose and out through the nose in rapid concessions. But before you do that, go ahead and grab a tissue. Go ahead and grab also, stop the video, grab a pillow, preferably a round pillow like this if you have one, or a small pillow. A regular pillow, small pillow like this, or right off your bed. And we have our third eye meditation with us, meditation pillow with us, or you can grab a dry washcloth. Go ahead and purchase the third eye meditation pillow down at the bottom. It leads you to a link that's free shipping. It's wonderful and a great price. Take the tissue and blow the nose really good. We don't want any solid matter going onto the floor or anything, or our body. But if that happens, then we have that close by. All right. Kambalabhati breath. Let's hold the hands to the breastbone. Spread the fingers wide. Push the palms into each other, activating that chakra energy. Chakras are energy wheels in the bodies that we want to clear and make sure that they are nice and clear and leaving a positive pathway to the body to opening up happiness in your body. Ready? Inhale, exhale. Now, rapid concessions with the mouth closed, 33 breaths through the nose. Ready? Go. If you had to stop because you had some solid matter coming out, no problem. Continue to finish 33 breaths. Clear out that passageway. Whoo, yes. That tones the muscles in the abdomen. Ho, ho, ho. It also increases the digestive system and increases the metabolism, which of course helps you lose weight. So that's an awesome exercise to do. Like this time of the year, we tend to eat a lot. If we get overstuffed, Kambalabhati breath helps us digest the food faster. Yay! The first breath, the first step was energy. Energy to the body using Kambalabhati breath. We feed energy into these yoga poses. The next one is a squat, Hara squats. Slowly roll over until we're all on all fours. Tuck the toes under and then come to a squat. Now, we give you different variations, right? Because sometimes this pose is not good for your body. So what you're going to do is if this is totally hurting your knees, if this is totally hurting your back, no problem. Come down to the ground. Either lie belly flat or come into a child's pose. Place the arms down by the side and hold the pose like that. For us that can be on our either tippy toes or all four corners of the feet in a squatted position, place the hands like we did before with the knuckles to the third eye chakra. We are in this position. Remember, this is yin. This is a yin practice. So we are in this position for 13 breaths. Now, 13 breaths is a long time. If this does not jive with your body, come back to the video until you can make it to the 13 breaths. But come out of the pose. This is excellent for the ears and for the lower back, and we'll explain how good it is for the energy for the feet as well. The energy into this squat is changing our language. So sometimes we are grateful. When we're grateful, we're not grateful when we talk about things. So let's give examples of that. Knuckles to the forehead, bow the head, let the head rest on the knuckles. The elbows are in between, breathing in and out. We've already done 3 breaths. Spread the toes wide. If we're in a crotch position with the tippy toes up like that, we're also strengthening our feet. We're strengthening our Achilles heel. We're strengthening those foot phalanges. The energy is to change our language. So breathing in and out through the nose. Again, this is your yoga, so if it's hard to breathe in and out through the nose at first, just go ahead and breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. You'll get the rhythm of breathing in and out through the nose slowly when the nasal cavity starts to open up. Changing our language is important to us. Sometimes we tend to go, oh, I hate myself. Oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. We put don't in front of, right behind I. If we change our language when we start to say, I am grateful for breakfast in the morning. I am grateful for having a roof over my head. I am grateful for that smile reflecting back to me in the mirror. I am grateful for my kids. And sometimes when we put the energy towards I am grateful for those who we're not necessarily in a good relationship with, here's the energy behind that. Being grateful and verbally or mentally saying that you're grateful for those people who are being a pain in your butt. 2 more breaths. Helps us to alleviate the stress in our body. And anything to alleviate stress in the body, right? Okay, so if we're on the floor in child's pose, go ahead and come up onto all fours, come into a forward bend. Now we can stand with our knees locked into place and have our hands on the floor, and sometimes this is not possible for some people. Or we can bend our knees a little bit and have our hands on our shin, or if we need to come down, just use the hands to support us in the forward bend and come down like this. Again, forward bend lowers the blood pressure. So if your blood pressure is dropping really fast, you'll be able to tell, okay? Come out of the pose early. This is 3 breaths already. We have 10 more breaths to go. Good. Let the head dangle. Wherever your hands are is good in the forward bend. We have our legs spread. When we lock our knees open, again, you choose which position you want to start off with. Concentrate on the breath. In the forward bend, the energy for this one, this is the 3rd step. The 3rd step is journaling. So we take our journal or a composition book or a notepad that is empty, and we start to journal on the things that we're grateful for, and we write it down each day. And this is just for us. This is for no one else. If we choose to want to do a vlog or a blog about it, that's great. But for us right now, we're just going to write down in our journal what we're grateful for today. We're on number 8 breath. What are the things that we could be grateful for? Free yoga videos, yeah. We could be grateful for laughter. We could be grateful for breathing in and out. 1 more breath. And then slowly exhale it out. Left foot comes back, left knee down, right foot comes back, right knee down. We're in a tabletop position again. Thread the needle. The toes behind us could be towards the knees to hold us up, or they can be flat. You choose which is more comfortable to you. Place the left hand forward, and the right hand is going to thread underneath the left, replacing the right ear against the floor. Come back just a little bit with the gluteus maximus towards the heels, or we can do straight up and down. Find out where your body is good. This has already been 3 breaths. Open up the arms, the left arm over the left ear. Let the right ear kind of rest on the floor. Now close the eyes, concentrate on the breath. 6 breaths. The energy for thread, the needle, is to be grateful for our loved ones. Yet we say loved ones. Some of our family we don't really love very much right now, but that's okay. We have to be grateful for them anyways, and this is why. Because they're in our lives, we chose them. They might be a pain in our butt. They might be even more than a pain in the butt, but we want to be grateful for them in our lives. Was there ever a moment where you're growing up and you felt grateful for them in your life? Mentally, right now, I'm grateful for my dad. I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful for my spouse. I'm grateful for my kids. I'm grateful for my cousin who likes to come over unannounced. I'm grateful. Just think about if they were gone out of your lives. We're at 8 breaths. If they were gone out of our lives right now, would you miss them? Yep. We certainly would. Some part of us would miss them not coming over and being a pain in our butts. Breathe in, up. Slowly take the left hand. Now our neck is going to be in like a little stiffness there, and we're going to loosen it up. The other side. Right hand comes forward, left hand threads through the left, through the right. Left ear on the mat, on the blanket, derriere up in the air. Either we can come back a little bit if we want to, or nice and straight. Usually this is a good position right here. Arm forward, opening up the obliques. This has already been 3 breaths. Spread the fingers wide. Activate the chakras in the middle of the fingers. Relax, close the eyes. Good. You're doing great. This has already been 3 breaths. Yes, we're taking the breaths nice and slow today. This is no rush. Nope. This is nice inhales and exhales. When we concentrate on the breath flowing in and out through the nose, and our reference is going to be in and out through the nose, so you get used to that. Even though sometimes you might want to breathe throughout the mouth, we want you to get used to breathing in and out through the nose, which cleanses the inside of our body, detoxifies us, which in essence heals our body. 6 breaths. When we slow the breathing down, we concentrate more on how the body's feeling. If the body is feeling achy, we breathe in, fill up the body with breath, and slowly breathe out, letting it all flow out. And the energy behind thread the needle pose is I am grateful for my family in every single way. Think of all the fun, happy things about your family, not the opposite. We always want to think happy thoughts, because the happy thoughts and happy circumstances and happy situations with family, with any relationship, comes when we think and we visualize and we feel in the happy moments. 2 more breaths. Relax into the breath, relax into the outward breath. Feel the body relaxing. Let 1 more. Slowly use the right hand to lift us up. Oh, yeah. Hello. That felt really good, darling. We're in a all fours position on the floor. The wrists are directly underneath the shoulders. The knees are directly underneath the sit bones, the sacrum. We're in this position, taking the sacral bone towards the sky, the tailbone towards the sky, lifting the chin towards the ceiling. Now look at a corner in the ceiling. Look at a dot in the ceiling. Concentrate on that dot. We're still giving the energy of loving our family and being grateful for our family. Breathing in and out. Bring that smile to the face now. Stay in this position, breathing in and out. Five breaths. When we concentrate on a particular object or a corner or a candle flicker, we are concentrating on a certain object to tune in our mind in the moment of right now. And how important is that? It's quite important. When we tune in the morning, 8 breaths of right now, we're able to increase our memory. We automatically fill our body with breath. When we fill our body with breath, we feel that energy into our body. One more breath, breathe in. And then exhale out, round the back. Arch it, the back towards the ceiling as much as possible. Bring the chin into the chest. Hold the position and breathe in and out in this position for 13 breaths. Stretch the arms towards the ceiling. Stretch, stretch. On each inhale, feeling the body round the back in the stretch. When our eyes are closed, we tend to concentrate more on what's going on in the body. We're filling the air, the body up with air. By doing that, we feed our arteries, our blood system, our nervous system. And by feeding that with breath, we're healing our body. So in this case, we have challenging shoulders. This body does. Because all the stress is on our shoulders. We want to loosen it up. So we take the mind's eye energy. Number 9 breath. 4 more to go. And we focus on the shoulders. Even though we're arching our back towards the ceiling, the energy and the breath is flowing into the shoulders fully and the neck. 1 more breath. And slowly relax back into tabletop. Oh, yeah. That felt great, didn't it? Whew, we got a little buzzy in the head. When we're staying in a position for a long time, you do tend to be a little buzzy in the head, and it goes, wow. Okay, slowly take the pillow, sit on top of the pillow. By sitting on top of the pillow, we lift up the spine and we feel more comfortable. Now, if that doesn't feel comfortable to you, then you adjust your body to where it feels comfortable. Okay, that's all there is to it. Off to the side here, open up the right arm. Okay, the right arm comes forward, and we're opening up all the way to the back, twisting, twisting, twisting. Good, good. Now the energy for open arm is to tell someone how grateful they are to you. I am so grateful for my mother, for my husband, for my family, for being in my life. So let's go ahead and tell them. Let's tell them in a text. Let's tell them in a letter. Tell them in an email. Whatever it is, tell these people that you love them. Left hand on the right side of the head. Push the left ear into the left shoulder and straighten it out. Each time we inhale, the right arm comes back. Each time we exhale, relax the left elbow into the earth, into the floor. Close the eyes for concentration. Good. Good job. Inhale up. Lift the chest a little bit. Open up the right arm. Exhale. Elbow comes down to the bottom. Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So what are ways that we can tell people how grateful? Well, thank you for being in my life. I really appreciate you. I have a brother in China, 2 brothers in China, and they're far away. And actually, I'm really glad about that because they're pains in the neck. But I'm still grateful for them. Yes, the arm is getting tired. We have 5 more breaths. Again, you can always come back to this video. In yin yoga, we're in poses for a longer period of time, but you're building strength in your body as well as really opening up those tight areas. So breathe in, lift up the chest, arm comes back, left ear to left shoulder, breathe out, relax. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. In and out through the nose, in, out, relax. One more, in, out, relax. And slowly let go of both arms, roll the head, the chin into the chest. Oh, wow. Hello. Now, with the chin into the chest, pat the right arm. We're putting some energy back into that right arm. We're saying thank you for strengthening for me. And we're also patting our bodies, thanking our bodies for doing that. And that, now the other side, the energy is still telling someone that we're grateful for them. And here's the kicker. Tell someone you're grateful for them, for someone that you don't like. That's a big one. Left hand all the way. Come forward a little bit. So left hand all the way back, 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 back. There you go. Right hand, left side of the head, right ear, right shoulder. Straighten out that right ear to right shoulder. We want that parallel. So look at me real quick. It's all the way back, right ear to right shoulder. Instead of twisting, our body is straight, the torso is up. The left hand is all the way back. The right hand writes the right ear to the right shoulder. Good. Okay, close the eyes now. Now this side we're talking about the energy of positive habit feeds into thanking people in our lives. What if, I'm just kind of throwing this out there, what if we thank people that are in our lives for being a pain in the butt? Like there's this one particular person, actually a couple of people that I work with, that they are just total pains in the butt. And I'm really glad sometimes when I don't have to work with them. But you know what? I'm really grateful for them being in my life because they teach me something, that's why. So this particular person is just always a negative Nelly. And every time that we hear this negative coming out of this person, we feed the energy into our minds. Either an Om energy, if we don't know what to say, or the energy of, I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you, even if we can't say it to them out loud. We're saying it to ourselves. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you, you idiot. 2 more breaths. Fill the body up, lift the chest, open the arm up. Last one. And exhale the arm down. Oh yeah, that arm is really feeling it. Pat it up and down. Chin into the chest. Opening up that energy on the left side. The left side is our challenging side. And then rubbing that arm up and down. Oh, yes. If we're sitting on the pillow, go ahead and come up off the pillow, place it on the side, walk the sit bones back, taking the cheekbones away from the sit bones. We want that bone onto the floor as much as possible. So hopefully you have a yoga mat underneath the blanket or a nice thick surface if you're on a hard surface floor. Place the feet together. The energy for cobbler's pose is to create a positive habit, positive, grateful habit in your life. So you be thinking of certain ways to do that. We're going to give you some suggestions. 2 different ways to do this. Clasp the hands around in a butterfly pose and bow forward. Deeper is going underneath with the arms, underneath the calves, and then touching the hands on the feet. Your hands might not get to the feet. That's fine. Place the hands down by the side. Feel the deep opening. Walk the sit bones back because we want a nice forward bend. When we have our feet towards us more, it's a little bit more challenging than when we push our feet out. So again, variations of poses, you choose what's good for you, okay? We like a little bit of challenge in our life. We're gonna bow our head, chin into our chest, close our eyes. The energy for this cobbler's pose is to create a positive habit. We've already done 3 breaths in this pose. Breathe in and out, and remember, we're breathing in and out in our breath slowly. We're taking our time with the breath, flowing in and out. We already talked about one positive habit that we can do. Journaling. Every day we write in our grateful journal how grateful we are for everybody in our life. What is another positive way that we can be grateful? We can look in the mirror each day. We can look at how grateful we are for that person staring back at us. Being grateful for numero uno, and that's us, this body, is so essential, because if we're grateful for everybody else outside of ourselves, that's a really good thing too. But if we're not grateful for this body because it aches all the time, or we're not grateful for the way we look because we might be overweight, or our skin might be flaky, or something going on with us, or we might not think we look beautiful on the outside, guess what? We have to start to be grateful for what we are right now in this time, or nothing's going to change, because there's always going to be that regret. When we're grateful and we're creating a positive habit to be grateful for ourselves, the doors that open up. We have 3 more breaths. And it's amazing when we're breathing in and out and we're thinking of these ideas, these steps to be grateful. The imagination starts to flow, the juices starts to go. Yes. Inhale, last breath. Exhale, bend forward. Notice how the breath bends, bend. Oh, and just opens up the body. Yes, slowly come up. Come out of cobblers. Oh, sit up. Oh, yes, we're going to be a little bit lightheaded and we're going to go la 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 la. But, hey, that's okay. Just breathe in. Shake out the legs. Let's put some energy into the legs right now. Good. All right. Slowly come forward on the mat, on the blanket, to the edge, where the toes are at the edge, and then their gluteus maximus. And we're going to slowly lower ourselves onto the mat, using our hands forward to strengthen our abdominals. Yeah, right? The energy into this fish pose is to volunteer our time. Now remember that round or small pillow that I told you? Go ahead and grab that. Oops. Place it underneath our back. And slowly scoot to the edge. So we want to scoot to the edge of the pillow, and we want the crown of our head on the top of the floor in this position. Lift up the derriere, place the hands palms down underneath the derriere, and then slowly straighten out the legs. Place the toes towards the heels to lift up the shins and then relax down. Now in this supported pose, we can also use a yoga block if you have a yoga block. Bring the toes together. Oh, you can't see my toes. Hold up. Let me scoot down so you can see the toes real quick. So the toes come up a little bit further. The toes are crossing over each other and just resting on each other and then resting. When they cross over each other, they're holding in that position. And then the forehead towards that. I think you can see it in this direction. You've already done 3 breaths so far. This is good. Alrighty. Toes are crossing over each other. Palms underneath the derriere. Opening up all 7 chakras at the same time. The energy for this pose is to volunteer your time. Being grateful for volunteering your time. Either if we are religious and we are grateful for the church, volunteering our time there, or we actually go out and we help the homeless, or Toys for Tots, or whatever we do to volunteer our time to give to others, because we enjoy doing that. We enjoy feeling that grateful feeling inside of ourselves because we feel that we contributed our time with not wanting anything in return. We're not expecting anything in return. We're just feeling that gratitude in ourselves for being able to volunteer our time for other people. Breathe in and out through the nose. Notice how the chest lifts up. Notice how the body is relaxing down on the outward breath, even though the toes and feet are crossed. We're feeling the body relax into the floor, into the earth. We're noticing the crown of the head is opened up. This is a type of back bend. In back bends, we feel energy in the body. It's like an electrical charge. All the way up to the crown of the head. We're tuning that in. We're giving it the energy of volunteering. It could go back to the positive habits. If we've always wanted to volunteer, then we think of things will come into our lives if we put the energy forth. So, for instance, we've always wanted to volunteer, right? And we don't know what we're going to volunteer for. Guess what? The universe is going to give you an opportunity to do that very shortly because you've opened your mind up to it. You've opened your aura up to it, your body up to it, and your spirit. Concentrate on the breaths again, the chest lifting and exhaling. Each time the breath exhales out, comes out, we relax further into the pillow. Bring that smile to the face. We have 2 more breaths. Good. Taking our time, concentrating. 1 more breath in. And exhale out. Slowly lift up the knees towards the body. Roll over to the side. take the pillow that's underneath our back out from underneath us. 2 things we can do for doing this wonderful body twist. Place the pillow underneath our knees. Place the pillow in between our knees. You choose what you want to do. We like a little bit of a challenge, or we could place a pillow underneath our feet, wherever you like to do that, and more comfortable. Take the top arm, in this case, the right arm, open it up all the way across the body, not down here by our gluteus maximus or our lower back, not up here, just nice and straight, keeping it level and straight. Take the pillow all the way so you can see that a little bit better. There you go. Left arm comes out, nice and straight, parallel with the shoulders. Good. Look at your right hand. Twist the neck around. Good. So a nice twist. So we're going to feel this right here in the lower lumbar, and especially the gluteus maximus right here, all the way around. This is going to be tight opening. Now remember what we told you. Go ahead and place a pillow underneath the knees, or in between the knees, or underneath the feet to feel more comfortable. Close the eyes now. This is 3 breaths. Something happens really fantastically, amazingly. Breathe in now with the eyes closed. Fill up the body with breath all the way. All the way. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Now slowly let it go. All the way down. Breathe out. Let the air out all the way, and relax. Whew, that's pretty awesome, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Whew. Breathing in and out, allowing the body. Each time we inhale courage. Each time we exhale fear in our lives. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Creating positive habits in our life in the 8 steps to being grateful. Using yoga poses in the energy of thinking. And the energy is behind the thoughts that we're giving today. This is number 8 breath. Notice how the body lifts on the inhale and relaxes on the exhale. Oh, yeah, that feels good. 3 more breaths. Notice how the body lets go on the outward breath. One more breath. And then slowly on the next inhale, bring the knees up into the body. Oh, stretch it out, hug the knees. Oh, that's it. Oh, I love this. And then exhale. The knees towards, oh, they're coming this side, never mind. Knees are coming to the right side. So we're twisting the knees the other way. Keep that arm nice and straight. Come from a side view so it's easier for you. Look at, when we're looking, no, we're going this way. Knees to the right, looking at the left. There we go. Remember, you can place the pillow underneath the knees if you need to, because sometimes this opens it up and it's very stretchy. But breathe into that. Look at the left hand. Open up the palms nice and wide. Close the eyes. Breathing into the mindfulness of being grateful. Mindfulness is simply being in the now with the breath, body, movement, and universe at the same time. We are not apart from the universe. We are not apart from breath. We are not apart from our body, mind, or spirit. It is all working together as one, flowing together. If we seem to be farther away from our mind or our spirit or our body, we take time to be mindful, which is focusing on what's going on right now. Our mind is here with us. It is not in the future. It is not in the past. The easiest way, the mindful way to think and be grateful for now is to focus on the breath moving through the body. When the breath moves through the body, we are at number 7. The body relaxes more. The hands relax. The feet relax. We're more aware of the consciousness, listening to the voice. We're more aware of the breath, of the eyes being closed. 2 more breaths. Of the body relaxing. Simply, that's what mindfulness is. The next breath, bring the knees into the chest. And both hands and feet are going to come towards the ceiling. Breathing in and out. Relax the shoulders onto the surface. We can reach up and then relax the shoulders onto the surface. Close the eyes for just 3 breaths. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and stay for 10 more breaths. We hear about mindful meditation. We hear about how to be grateful. We hear about all these positive things. And sometimes you just don't want to be positive, do you? Nope. Nope. Sometimes we're just so angry. We're so pissed off. We don't want to be grateful for anything. And that's okay. That's okay to feel that emotion. Because when we recognize that emotion inside of ourselves, and we're stubborn and we don't want to change it, that's okay. Feel that way. You have every right to feel that way. Because what's going to happen is you're going to recognize how you feel that way, and you're not going to want to stay in that state anymore. You're going to want to get into a more happier state. Maybe not right away, but after a few minutes or so, you're going to say, okay, I'm done with this. You're going to let it go, and you're going to go, just breathe in, out. Last breath in, and then let it go all the way down. In this meditation, the last part of our series, of this class, we're going to just let it go. Be grateful and follow the steps that the 8 steps that we just went over in each pose. Take the pillow, place it underneath the knee part, and stretch out the legs. What this does is it lifts up the lower lumbar area. So this is not lifting up my lower lumbar, it's not making my lower lumbar flat enough to the surface. So I'm going to put double the pillows up because I like that. I like that feeling of the lumbar flatter against the surface of the earth. We have our third eye meditation pillow, which you can purchase right down below in our link. This is so wonderful because it has a nice light weight to it, not too heavy. And we place the little aromatherapy in between the nose so it doesn't go over the eyes and any type of essential oils being irritated with the eyes. And when you place the meditation pillow over the eyes, it's like, I want to relax now. Place The one hand on the abdominal, one hand on the heart. Make sure the arms are resting on the surface of the floor. So if our arms are up here like this, rest them down. That's it. Just relax them down. Relax the legs, relax the feet, relax the neck. Make sure it's nice and loose. Good. Good. Take a deep breath in. And then just sigh it out. 2 more. Because this feels awesome. 1 more. Oh, just that release in the sigh. Notice how the body hugs the floor a little bit more. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. The light weight over the eyes is not too much to make us uncomfortable. It's just the right amount to give our senses of the here and now. Tuck our chin in just a little bit to straighten out the cervical, which is the top part of the spine, against the floor as much as possible. This opens up the vertebra in the spine and helps the spine and the arteries and the nerves going through the spine breathe better. Be mindful that the feet are relaxing, the calves, the knees, the legs. Oh, yeah. Good. Listen to the voice and just relax the body, relax the abdominal, relax the chest, the heart, the shoulders, the hands. Relax the head, the eyes. Relax the jaw. Swallow. Open up the jaw. If you concentrate on breathing in and out through the nose and think about the first grateful step, and that was being grateful for the energy in our body by breathing, being grateful for the breath in our body. So notice the breath right now. Where is it flowing? What is it doing? It's flowing in and out through the nose. It's lifting the chest and the body, and it's relaxing the body into the surface of the floor. Whew, that feels great. The second step. We change our language. And we change our language in the positive way. We no longer say don't and I don't like or I can't. We say I can do things. Even if we think we can't do it, we change our language. Pause to a positive affirmation. I am grateful for me. The third step was journaling. Hey, just write down one word. Hey, I'm grateful for my smile. Yeah. I'm grateful for my car because it gets me to and from work and makes me money so I can have a roof over my head and food in my refrigerator. The fourth step was to either mentally or physically text or email and tell a loved one how grateful we are for them, which reminds me I'm going to do that. I have a few family members that I haven't told them I'm grateful for. The fifth step was to tell someone that's not in your family that you're grateful for them. Remember we talked about how we were talking about telling someone that we don't like or we really don't want to be around, how grateful we are for them, even if we're telling them in a mental capacity. So we don't have to tell them verbally. We can just say, okay, I'm grateful for you, even if we don't mean it. We're eventually getting into the positive habit of being grateful for everybody in our lives, you know, even our pain in the ass brother, our pain in the butt coworker, because they teach us something. They teach us patience. They teach us even to breathe. They teach us something in life that we're going to need down the road. So yeah, we're grateful for them. The sixth step to being grateful was to create positive habits. And that's what we're doing in the 8 steps anyways. We're creating these positive habits. So what are some of the ways that we can create positive habits? Well, we can look in the mirror each day and we can say, hey, you, I'm grateful for you. Thank you very much for all that you do. And you do a lot in life. And we can continue to say those things for 30 seconds, at least 10 to 30 seconds, on how grateful we are about the person that's staring back at us, how grateful we are for those beautiful eyes that we have, for the lovely mouth that we have. That's a great positive habit. Seventh thing that we could be grateful for is to volunteer. We're grateful for all the volunteer work that we do, or if we're not volunteering anything, we think of ways that we can volunteer in a community church, in a soup kitchen, whatever way we could volunteer for our neighbor, take care of them with no fee, you know, whatever we do that helps us feel grateful that we have the opportunity to do that. And it feels really good inside, doesn't it? The 8th step to be grateful is to be mindful, be thankful for the mindfulness that we're having right now. We're listening to the voice. We're thinking of positive ways to be grateful. And we're relaxing in yoga at the same time. And that's freaking awesome to be grateful for, isn't it? In this moment of silence, 1 minute of silence in meditation, think of the 8 steps that we just passed through. The 8 positive habits. Breathing in and out. Listening to the soft music of the mind, of the body, of the spirit. On the next breath, go ahead and bring the knees up into the chest. Hug the knees really nice. Oh, yes. Rock back and forth. And massage that iliocatalis muscle on either side of the spine. Ooh, it feels so good. Yes. Roll over onto the left side of the body into fetal position. Yeah. Bring the arms out. When we're in a comfortable position, we want to take a few breaths just to come slowly out of it instead of being jolted out of it. We just want a nice, slow, gradual opening. Straighten out on the next breath, the top leg. Use the top arm to slowly come up to a comfortable seated position. Closing it out with bandhas and heart is very important to this live sunrise yoga practice. Place the pillow underneath the sit bones if you're sitting in the comfortable cross-legged position. Place the hand on, palms down on the knees. Bow the head. Breathe in, look up, chin towards the sky. Bow forward. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathe in, come up. Chin into the chest. Breathe out. Now squeeze in Mula Bandha, which is the urinary muscle, Uddiyana Bandha, which is the abdominal muscle, chin into the chest. We're holding Jalandhara Bandha. Together, 3 bandhas are held in Mahabandha in a breath retention called Kumbhaka. Breathe out all the air and hold. Good. Release. Place the hands over the heart. Repeat after me. Close the eyes and bow the head. I feel grateful more than ever before in this moment. And so it is. I am the light I am. Each time we put I in front of us, we are magnanimously putting a positive affirmation out to ourselves. So make sure that I is, I am grateful, I am loved, I feel grateful, I feel loved. Place the hands over the heart in an Anjali Mudra, in a prayer pose. Mudras are spiritual hand gestures holding good energy to the body. Breathe in and out. Open up the fingers wide. Press the palms into each other. One more breath in and out. Feel the vibration of energy into the body in the Om 3 times. Breathe in, out, Om. Notice how the vibration is. With the eyes closed, you can actually feel that Om going through your body. Woohoo! 2 more times. In. Shoulders are relaxed. Heads bowed. Namaste. Whew, open the eyes. Fabulous, darling. Oh my God, we thank you so much for your subscriptions and knocking on that little button down below. We are very grateful for that. We love your comments, so please give us a thumbs up. We appreciate that as well. And let us know how we're doing. Let us know if you'd like us to do a particular meditation session, a particular yoga session. We'll be open to doing anything that you like. We thank you so much for sharing our videos with all of your friends. It helps us feel like a little special Christmas gift you've been giving us all along. And we love when you click onto that third eye meditation pillow or that Omit t-shirt and purchase our products. It helps us feel that we're helping the environment out and helping you be more mindful and relaxed in your body. Oh my God, isn't that great? Join us for our third eye meditation connection. In the link down below, you will absolutely love these short meditation connections. It teaches you from the beginning how to meditate all the way and gives you great ideas. You can actually click on down below to our meditation series. I believe it's a 8-part series on different ways on how to meditate. It's so awesome. And we take you through this hour that's and you're so relaxed at the end, but actually when you get done with the session, you're like, I got all this energy, yes! We look forward to seeing you each week right here on our channel, SIFGS Productions. Smile, it feels so good. Namaste. Yoga, living life, loving it to the fullest.